Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to take a look at a Delirium deck, but not the way you think it's going to be. We're actually going to go Grixis, because you don't see that very often. And there's a particular card here that we really don't get to talk about or play much, and I see it pop up on the ladder sometimes, but I haven't really played it here on the channel, so I want to give it a go. And that card we're talking about is Osseous Stick Twister. This is a weird little card. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with lifelink, and it has Delirium, obviously. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in a graveyard, which means you have a Delirium, each opponent may sacrifice a non-land permanent of their choice or discard a card. Then, this deals damage equal to its power to each opponent who didn't sacrifice a permanent or discard a card that way. Which is interesting because then it gets to give you lifelink because it's still dealing damage, which is actually pretty nice. So yeah, it's a weird little card, but it could actually end some games in a weird way. And just having another lifelinker is nice in this deck. So we got a few things going on with this list overall, but let's run down real quick before we get into the games. We do have a cut down because, you know, removal. Same thing can be said of Bitter Triumph, but this does help build our graveyard a little bit. We have some Go for the Throat. I could probably swap out and just play more Bitter Triumph if I'm being honest, but I figured I'd give this a go just in case. But I think by the end, the downloadable list will probably end up having more Bitter Triumph. Of course, a full set of the Stick Twister. Fear of Missing Out, again, Delirium. Another way to draw and discard some cards. Inti also gets to help us fill up our graveyard, so we like that. Also, like a turn 2 Stick Twister into a turn 3 Inti is pretty sweet to be able to attack with a 3/3 lifelinker. Nashi's actually an interesting one. Lets you mill and then get to return either legendary creatures or enchantments, and we do have some of each in the deck, so this could be kind of fun. We do have Aberrant Oculus. Only a couple of small ways to trick this into play, but we are just trying to fill up the graveyard, right? So if we have excess cards, we can go ahead and spend it on Oculus. Kiora, another way to draw cards and discard cards, and, you know, get left with an 8/8, which is a nice bonus. Preacher of the Schism, this could probably be a bunch of other things. I could probably go deeper on other cards, but we're going to diversify a little bit and play a 2/4 Death Toucher here. Withering Torment, this is more me just wanting something to get rid of artifacts or enchantments main deck, so I decided to go with this. We do lose some life, but it is a creature removal spell as well, so I guess it's fine. And then Invasion of Amonkhet, another way to fill up graveyards and get us some extra cards, so we like this. We do have a copy of Jason here. I don't think we're going to mill opponents out at all, but it is a way to get some extra cards and fill our graveyard if necessary. And then we have a couple of Overlords of the Flood Pits, another way to draw and discard cards. No One Left Behind. This is pretty neat because outside of our Overlords, some of the stuff is actually pretty cheap. So using this for 2 to return some of our really powerful cards in the deck should be nice. And we have Overlord of the Bellmark, which again fills the graveyard, put things into our hand. So we should be able to see a lot of cards with this. If this is your jam, you'll probably enjoy this ride. I don't know what's going to happen in these games. It should be a lot of fun. But if you want the deck list, like always, I'll have a link. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this and give it a go yourself. Also, if you want to support the channel, buy your cards over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. They have a huge inventory. They show up to all the events. They're really nice folks. And I need y'all to go buy stuff. And even better, you get to use a discount when you go buy stuff from them. So use code DRAGON, DRAGN, so they know that I sent you. And you'll save 5% on everything you put in the cart. But anyway, all that being said, let's go see if this Grixis Delirium is as good as the other Delirium list. Okay. Yeah, I guess we keep this, right? I mean, we have Fear of Missing Out and Overlord as a way to possibly get more stuff. But looks like we're going to be playing the removal game for a few turns. I can just go in the graveyard. Gives us 2 toward Delirium anyway. Hey, you know what? They didn't turn 3 something crazy on us. So that's a win, right? Man, what are we looking to do here? We could put a battle in the yard. I don't think we really want to, though, but it's a thing. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just kill this Llanowar Elf right now. If I can't decide what else to do and they didn't play anything on 3 mana, I'm going to assume they're not going to play anything on 3 mana here. Oh, well, they might have needed black mana, and that changes everything, obviously. Boy. Alright, Fear of Missing Out. This is likely going to die, but what are we going to do? Like, I'm not surprised it's going to die, so it's whatever. Discarding Jeez, I don't really want to discard any of this. I guess this. Oh, and still no land. Okay. Well, we're just going to get wrecked here then. Like, what are we supposed to do? I guess I'll go with this. I mean, obviously their hand's just removal if they're not playing anything else. So you just let them fire off all the removal while we slowly try to set up other things. Do you just need double black mana? Is that the problem here? No, it's an Unholy Annex. That's why. That makes sense. That's tapped, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and go with this. Ooh, 2 Stick Twister, though. Wow. And we're at 3. I guess if we put the battle in there, we check the box, so let's do it. Wow, that's crazy. I wasn't even thinking about that. They'll still need double black to get a demon, which they don't have yet. I wonder if their hand is all double or triple black mana spells. I mean, they have 6 mana. I'm so envious. We spent like 3 turns just digging for lands and couldn't get there, so it's been a rough go, to say the least. All right, let's do this. This will put cards in the graveyard. If they're going to kill Kiora, they'll do it before we attack here. I mean, now you want to kill Kiora? At some point, she's going to die, right? I mean, this is no surprise to anyone here. If I guess I get Nashi is probably the right answer. Do this, put something in the yard, probably. Yeah, I don't think we need that. And then we'll go ahead and start at least trying to disrupt the opponent's plans a little bit. Double Stick Twister could be pretty good. If we manage to somehow stay alive in this game, with us being stuck on 2 land for so long, this is going to be miraculous. That might be overstating. I don't know about miraculous, but really, really lucky, obviously. Though their deck seems to be just all removal all the time. All right, let's attempt to attack. I'm assuming this Stick Twister is going to die. Wow, and they took the 3? Bruh, what? Wow. Okay, well, we'll play another Stick Twister. And I'm going to... Ooh, if I leave mana up and they make a demon, we just get to kill the demon, though, right? Ah, that's probably better. That's probably better. As much as I want to play this Oculus, and we definitely could have got away with it here, and still kept Delirium, I bet. But I assume they're going to spend the mana to make the demon here. Or just play a demon out of their hand, either way. Oh gosh, Vaultborn Tyrant? Well, that's a thing we didn't plan on. Alright, that's something. That happened. Like, that's all I can say about that. That happened. Alright, so we'll get rid of a couple of lands, because we have plenty of those. We have... Ooh, we only have 1 enchantment. No, we have another enchantment. Let's get rid of an instance. Let's get rid of one of the battles. Let's get rid of a creature. And... artifact, enchantments. Actually, we have artifact, creature. That's 2. Enchantments. I guess I can get rid of this. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, in the turn. This is the bad part, though, because they're going to make the demon, and then they'll also get to draw a card and gain 3. So that's disappointing, but not a lot we can do about it. Damn, that... I ain't going to lie, that Vaultborn Tyrant came out of nowhere, y'all. I was not planning on them having that. Like, their deck is totally... I thought this was just going to be, like, mid-rangey Gruul. Look at what they're doing. They got, like, Vorinclex and stuff. Like, bruh. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take a Stick Twister here. Even though it wouldn't have been bad to have a flyer. If things go the wrong way, whatever, we could just flip a Stick Twister, and that's actually pretty good. Alright, Silverback. That's a thing. Maybe I did just need to make a flyer instead. Shoot. Is this when you cast or when it enters? When you cast. Alright. I'm gonna... do I just kill this? Yeah, I'm gonna pay the 3 and just kill this. It's probably the wrong call. I probably should just wait for the demon, but... I also don't need them, like, gaining extra life on their turn and all the other idiocy that'll happen along the way. So let's attempt to attack with just the Oculus. Let's see if it dies first. I'm assuming it will. Alright, so Oculus dead. Let's turn this face up. Let's play this thing because it has Menace. Then we have a bunch of triggers. They're wanting to hold on to their cards too, so that's also brutal. So now they're priced into making the demon, and they'll gain 5 life in the process, because they'll gain 3 and then 2. But it makes sense. Alright, how many of my creatures are dead? At least 1. 2? Oh, they have another kill spell here. Bitter Triumph. Alright, alright. No blocks? Opponent, are you alright? Oh, man. Oh, boy. What are we gonna do here? Well, we get to attack with Nashi, because that's just because. Alright. We get a Kiora. Kiora will find us what? A land, which doesn't... Ooh, we could also get back something with a no one left behind. Ooh, this gets interesting. Alright, let's discard this. Let's discard this. Let's play this. Oh, and another Oculus. Damn. Okay. Do we just end the turn? I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Alright, opponent's got 1 unknown card. I mean, you're not attacking with stuff here. Let's kill this, so you take 2. And then unless those are 2 kill spells, I think we're good here. Alright. Whoa, man. That's a hell of a way to start the video. That was stressful, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, we were stuck for so long. I thought there was no way we were gonna come back. But we had to use every card and every point of life to get there to kill our opponent. So, oh, that took a lot. And the opponent gained a ton of life that game, too. Like, they played a hell of a game. That was a good one. Yeah, we'll keep this. We can cast a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, we'll cast them one at a time, but we can cast them. Duress incoming. There goes our cut down. Okay, well, we're going to go digging for obvious reasons. I'm going to discard that. Well, I say that. Let me slow my roll for a second. We have an instant that gives me an artifact creature. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, that worked out. Hey, what do we say, folks? Collector's Vault, what is it? It's a sign of shenanigans. We know this. All right. Question is, what are they trying to reanimate or whatever here? Because that's the real issue, right? Okay, here's the interesting thing. We can actually deal with a Valgavoth. And how we're going to do that is if we give the Preacher the ability to attack twice. Oh, no, because we have too much life. that wouldn't work the way we want it to. Disappointing. So we do this first anyway. We will return. I kind of want to say Oculus, really. If we're being legit here. But I don't think we'll have enough stuff in the graveyard yet. And the No One Left Behind's also in the graveyard. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and just take the Stick Twister. Then we will attack. I'm going to give that the ability to attack again. So that maybe we can find something like another land. There we go with this card. Fantastic. Awesome, I'll take it. Alright. So that opens up the possibility of us being able to play a creature, shoot the, say, Valgavoth, sack some things, still be able to attack. Like, should work out okay for us here. We'll be down. We'll lose a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be fun. But could still be okay. Alright, so question is just what do we want to give up here? I think we stick with the Preacher under the circumstances and we get rid of everything else. So we play the Twister. We use this to target the Valgavoth. We get rid of this, this, and this. We attack. I mean, if they just have another reanimation spell, we're just cooked anyway, so... I mean, I say that. I guess we attack once. See if they... Oh, yeah, we got plenty of stuff. Like, if you wanted to rest things. Like, I got a lot of choices. Really, I have two. But, you know. And then Liliana, sure.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Yep, makes sense.
Off you go.
I guess we go with this. Discarding that. Okay, it might be Oculus' turn next turn. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, come on, no Reanimator spell. Big money, no whammies. Oh, they're digging for one, though. Yeah, because we don't have an out right now. Like, even if we got the Twisted Torment, it wouldn't be enough. We wouldn't have things to sacrifice. Unholy Annex. Alright. I can live with this. They haven't made us discard yet. I was going to say, are you trying to hold on to a thing? I think we're getting rid of this.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
The opponent's actually close to dead here. Right? We attack for 4, for 6. Then they have to... Well, they could sack... It just says a non-land permanent, right? Yeah, so they could just sack, like, the treasure or something. Alright, so they're not dead. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack here and here. Untap that dude. Opponent goes to 6. We attack. Opponent goes to 4. We'll play Oculus. I think I could do this and navigate Delirium. Leave a land in the yard. Leave an enchantment in the yard. We can get rid of a creature. We can get rid of an instant. Get rid of an instant. I'm not going to be able to do it. Dang it. Get rid of another creature? That's 5. Like, is there any other way I could do this? I don't think there is. Alright, that's fine. I gotta give up some Delirium action. Oh no, I left exactly enough. I wasn't paying attention. What did I... Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And they know the card in our hand. That's the other thing. So now the situation for them is even if they get a Reanimator spell, they get Valgavoth, we can still kill it, sacking our new 2/2 and these things potentially. Now, they would still have a demon, mind you. Ah, dang it. So many of our things cost 2, so I was like hoping we hit something that maybe we could flip during their instep. But yeah, I don't know what their plan is here now, though, because you got to do something big. Because if getting the demon's not enough. Yeah, if the plan's to just reanimate something here, that's not going to do it either. Not true. They could Reanimator plus some type of removal spell. Because they do have a mana open. So that's something that could happen. But they're dead anyway. Alright, cool. No, I was just thinking, even if they had the removal spell, it wouldn't matter. Because they would have to stop the torment. Because they would never get to block and gain the life. So yeah, they didn't really have outs. Even with the reanimation stuff there. Wow, crazy. Alright, well, you know, didn't think we were going to get out of that one either. But that's some weird close games that we're somehow surviving. Oh boy, we're on 2 lane. But you know what? We have a sewers. We get to look at something. Yeah, it's all right. Not particularly great. I'm gonna put that in the yard. We're gonna look for lands. that feels a little sad, honestly. But hey, we put an instant in the graveyard. That's something. Vine Lasher. Huh. Well, how do we feel about Vine Lashers? I feel like we're going to do this and discard either Overlord or the Stick Twister. I just don't know which way it's going to be yet. I feel like the answer should be Stick Twister, though I'm not completely sure how the rest of this game is going to go at this point. But I'm assuming we'll see a green land. I say that. Sometimes you see this in just straight up Lizards. So that's possible. And that is a real thing that happens. Yep, and that's what we got today. Actual Lizards. Okay. I have a Dead Fear missing out? No, I'm going to get hit for 2 from a Pyromancer. Alright. What did I put in the yard? So I have an instant artifact creature. I guess I just need to leave mana open and otherwise block, so we'll just pass. Like, I don't love it, but I'm just like, I guess we just pass. Okay, down to 16. Yeah, I feel like I got the awkward section of cards of how they come together, and the opponent's deck is actually really good against us right now, so not great. I assume there's going to be at least one removal in there somewhere, so that doesn't surprise me. I think we go and just eat the 2, right? Like, it's going to be 2 either way. That's a more efficient way to spend our mana. Alright. I guess it's you then, buddy. Go to 9. We're going to be real close to dead real fast.
I'll take note of all your failures. Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Now I'm sad I didn't hold on to that Stick Twister. Like, man, we needed mana so badly. Gross. Alright, GG's. Like, we're not recovering from this. Like, we just know we're not. Like, I'm not even going to bother playing it out from this life total. I'm good. Okay, I could be into this. Let's see how this works out. Okay, let's keep that. Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, Jace, away you go. You're not going to be part of our working plans at the moment. You know, I don't terribly mind when that ends up being the plan. Though this probably means it's like, alright, now Liliana gets to kill a creature. Yep. How did we know? Sometimes you just know things. What do we have? 3 in the graveyard? Fantastic. Let's start working on putting more cards there. Get to draw 2. We get to play a land. These are both going to be tapped over the next couple turns. If I put a land in the yard, that's 4. Inti dies is 5. Next turn, I shoot something that's 6. You know, maybe we just put a land in there. And then we can possibly put something... ooh. That would be number 5. This would be number 6. Alright, I'll gamble. I mean, they're probably just going to plus Liliana here anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It was a tap land. I was going to say I could have kept the land, but it doesn't really change much, ultimately, at the end of the day. Alright. Then they make us discard again. We'll discard the Inti, and then we'll just play Oculus. Because that just makes the most sense. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it doesn't really matter. 5. So we'll just leave the Planeswalker because that's the most rare thing to have in the graveyard. Obviously, you have a kill spell, so you kill a thing, then you make us discard. Or sacrifice, I should say. I don't know. Maybe they make us discard. Yep. Sounds good. Only downside is we could have got a card off that. Could have been nice.
I'm done here. A delay. Nothing more.
Oh, the Oculus did not die, y'all. Don't know what's up with that, but we're not mad about it. They're gonna scry spinning spinning their mana here. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're a long way from being out of the woods here, but this is kind of all right. Oh man, let us get an untapped land and just dome them for 10. Like, come on. Oh, well, it was a land. It wasn't what we wanted, but yeah, we attack. I mean, that's 7. As much as I want to flip this over, I'm going to keep this land in hand to force them to make us discard and whatever, maybe save some life. Or if we need to discard something to not take the extra damage. It just makes more sense. Yeah, we'll take a lowly cut down, I guess. Oh, wait, I messed up. I should have put the cut down in the yard. We don't have an instant in there right now. I mean, it may not matter with the board state being what it is, but let's find out. Rankle's Pranks, huh? What are you? Oh, you're the cut down. And then we each discard, and we lose 4. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm good with that. Then I go to 4, and then we win? Oh, yes. Ha-ha! I don't even know, y'all. I feel like we shouldn't be winning these games. Like, we had a slow start. We had to deal with Liliana's not having a hand for a big chunk of the game, but I guess this is a matchup that worked out because we have a bunch of cards that let us see more cards, and the Oculus hit at the right time, so awesome. Oh, and these are both going to be tapped? Man. Alright, I'm going to keep it, but this has bad time written all over it. Okay, that'll help a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I don't need a third tap land. That's a bit much. Oh, what is this? What's happening? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And a Darkslick Shores. Alright, I'm going to probably just kill the Archivist with the cut down, because it'd be one of my few chances to guaranteed kill it. But after that, we're going to probably try to play the Fear of Missing Out. I mean, I guess we keep it. I don't feel excited about it, but, you know. It serves a purpose. I say that, I'm probably just playing Kiora here, if we're being real. Overlord, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like we're about to get cooked by whatever the opponent's doing. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Oculus. We might just have to be in Oculus mode. Get rid of a Dark Slick Shores, get rid of a Go for the Throat. Actually, if I discard Oculus, I could just get it back next turn with a no. Never mind. That makes way more sense. Why wouldn't I want to just do that? Yeah, that's what we're doing. I mean, I guess technically we can get Kiora if Kiora dies here. Okay, so this is like Sultai enchantments. Usually when you see Vitality, there's a combo-y thing happening. So yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, another Kiora, which we obviously don't want. Or don't need. Uh Yeah, I guess we just go for Oculus, right? Like, I don't know what else we're supposed to do here. I'm like, I'm so confused. Like, when I saw the Archivist, I did not think the opponent's deck was going to go this way. So now, I for real don't know what's going to even remotely happen. If I attack, we trade. That doesn't do anything, so... No, it's fine. Oh, they just had to torch the tower. Okay, well, fair enough. And that doesn't help us. 2 untapped lands. I wish it could have been almost any creature in the deck. Would have been better. I just need to get untapped where I have access to at least one Go for the Throat. So I can try to disrupt some combo or whatever's about to happen here. Or, you know, Oculus goes uncontested for 4 turns. Like, that would be great too, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. Doppelgang my Oculus. So they're doing Doppelgang things? What in the world? This is some wild insanity. In that deck, this 2/2 could be anything. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm just like, I have no clue what that 2/2 is. Though this is nice. Oh my gosh. All right. Hopefully that's not something that just wrecks our world. Sure, we'll take this guy. Oh my gosh. I feel like I kept a little bit of a weird hand and ran into a deck that I can't even decipher what's happening. That Doppelgang for an Oculus is pretty slick, though, for them. This destroys and doesn't exile. I mean, I guess it could kill the Vitality, then get rid of it. But the weird part is, I don't even know if it's important to them. Like, I genuinely can't tell if they're trying to combo or not here. Yeah? I mean, you do you, I guess. Like, I don't know what to make of this. I'm going to go ahead and turn this face up right now. Ooh, another stick figure. That's kind of cool. Though they could just sack these and they'll come back. Alright, I mean, I guess we try to attack again with the Oculus, because, you know, what the hell else are we doing right now? I'm going to play another one of these just straight up, I suppose. And then end the turn. And let them figure out what they want to do with these stick twisters. They're not giving up the card in hand. That is bad news, y'all. That is real bad news. Where they're just like, nah, I'm just taking this all to the face. Like, whatever. Like, that's... Oh, my gosh. They're planning to do something bad here. The opponent has real bad intentions. Glimmer. Alright. Is that something that just, like, makes a bunch of creatures or some such? If so, it's probably not going to go well for us. They're going to Doppelgang, so they're going to get multiples of each of those. We're at 24, though. Each of those will come in as 7/7s. Oh, so do we kill our own Oculus? And then they just get copies of those? Crap, is that the only way we don't die here? Hold on, I'm just trying to do math. Like, they get Oculus. Then they get 2 of those. So those are 5, 5, 7, 7. So it's 14 plus 10 is 27. So I'd have to chump. All right, I got to kill my Oculus. Because killing the Courage doesn't really do anything. They still get the Oculuses that would have... Oh, I didn't realize they targeted the Overlord too. Oh, never mind. We were dead anyway. Yeah, didn't matter. All right, let's keep this. This is fine. Like, we need something. I was about to say that's not land. But, all right, we'll start working toward Delirium. How many opponents are we going to run in that generally are just, like, duress happy? That's just a thing these days. Like, so many people seem to have duresses all the time. Yeah, you know. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll just get toward Delirium now, I guess. I mean, it's usually duress into a kill spell, you know, but... Sometimes I guess they don't have it, but it looks like they have it this time. I mean, I don't know why we're waiting so long. Yeah, sure, it's dead. like I don't know what that was all about, but Ugh. Guess I'll get rid of Kiora and Invasion of Amonkhet? Sure. And Kiora dead too? Oh, Unstoppable Slasher. I mean, it keeps Kiora from attacking, maybe? Alright, well, why not? Discard. Ooh. Ooh. Fear of missing out with an 8/8 could be pretty sweet too. We could have another Kiora. I don't even know where we're going with this. Alright, maybe that. Attack with Kiora, make an 8/8. Wow, they didn't even want to block and kill it. Ooh. What's about to happen to us? These turns are concerning when stuff like that happens. I guess they'll play the 2/4 here and then just force us to block. Alright, that makes sense. Like, just put us in the situation of you got it or you don't, right? Oh, that's intriguing. What if we just attack? How do you feel about that? I mean, I get to make another 8/8, so whatevs. Alright, then we'll kill this. And then we'll play... Kind of want to play Fear of Missing Out, but I'm going to do this first. I dare you to sacrifice your Slasher. Like, with the tokens on it, it won't come back. What's the plan from here? Another Slasher. That's a reasonable plan until I have this. Or how's the meme go? Call an ambulance, but not for me. Alright, attacking. Opponent goes to 5. We will play Fear of Missing Out. Discard this Kiora. Pick up a Jace. Not sure that does anything, but we'll find out. Ooh, they discarded a room. Nice. Alright, we'll take that. Anytime you can get some sly wins against mono black, you take those. They're not pretty, but there's so much mono black still running around that if you can win those matchups, that's not a bad option for a deck to be playing. Alright, y'all, a little bit of a weird choice, but the deck worked. And we did pretty well against some mono black decks. And these were fun games to watch. So seriously, let me know if you like these longer games that are kind of crazy, because Sometimes I don't know if I should include some of those if y'all just want shorter things, but yeah, this was cool. What would I change? I don't know. There were times it felt like we needed a little bit more removal. So if you're missing something, swapping in another removal card is probably good. And there's probably a world where you could get away with a couple of counter spells of some kind. So there's a little wiggle room if you want to mess with the list. But overall, it did what we wanted to. And I think we got to see every card come into play and matter somewhere along the way. So I love that. But yeah, we'll leave the link like always. Don't forget, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure, TOAMagic.com. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN. I really appreciate it because we'll get to keep our funding here on the channel. But yeah, otherwise, watch some more standard videos. There's a bunch of stuff, and you can kind of get ready for Aether Drift because I have a bunch of other Aether Drift content on the channel as well right now. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.